What's up, guys? My name's Colton from Colton's Quick Cards, and how do I say this? I don't think I've ever really introduced myself, so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm just gonna throw up some footage of me packing out a few orders here, and yeah, we're gonna talk for a few. So yeah, let me tell you a little bit about my story, like why I'm doing all this, who I am, what this channel's all about. So let me start off with. I have a very addictive personality. So when I like something, I really, really like something. And this has been, this has been my whole life. When I was young, obviously, I was obsessed with all kinds of things, including trading card games. I was actually more of a Yu-Gi-Oh person as far as playing the card games, but I liked collecting Pokemon as well, and I loved the Pokemon games. The original, black and white Game Boy was probably a good, dedicated 4 to 5 hours of my every day in my childhood. And, we all know what we were playing on that. We all know that red and blue, right? Actually, I think I started out with Pokemon Yellow, to be honest. But, here nor there. So like I said, I played Yu-Gi-Oh, but I collected Pokemon, here and there. I probably stopped collecting Pokemon after I had a bunch of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards stolen. My big hitters out of my collection, actually, off an enclosed front porch by somebody I thought was my friend when I was younger. That's a bummer, and that just kind of took me out of the hobby. So fast forward, 20 years. I'm 33 now. I would say it was late May, probably last week of May. I don't know what it was. I had an itch. I was in store, and I bought a tin. I bought a Paldean Fates tin that had I think maybe 4 booster packs in it. And me and my wife sat down. We decided to open them that night after we put my son Cassidy to bed. And I was like, man, this is going to be something really fun that I can share with him. I really liked Pokemon when I was younger. Maybe I'll get a pack every, once in a while. And one day I'll build them up and we can maybe get into this hobby together. Just a little something to do with my son. And I opened my first pack of Paldean Fates and I popped the Charizard EX. Ooh, the rush was on. That addictive personality that I talked about in the beginning of this video was engaged for sure. So fast forward a week from there, that was the end of May, like I said. Fast forward a week from there, the first week of June, I've just been on Facebook, and I don't know why, but I'm just looking for, people that have Pokemon listings, offloading a bulk set of Pokemon cards. And I found this listing from a social media influencer that had moved from California and quit her day job and moved into Illinois and opened up a card shop, and she had kind of gotten out of the Pokemon industry and gotten into her true love, as she calls it, which was Magic the Gathering. So she was offloading a bunch of Pokemon cards, around 6,500, and she was asking $100. And in the description, she said, "Am willing to negotiate if buyer is looking at starting up a Pokemon store." And I was like, well, I ain't looking at starting up a Pokemon store, but I am looking to save some money. So I was like, hey, what's the lowest? I mean, I don't know what I'm doing. And I was honest about it. I was like, I don't know, what I'm going to do with these cards. But, there's a chance I could open up a Pokemon store in the future. Who knows? What would you give for me? And so she told me, she was like, I'll give them to you for $80. Great. Met her, picked them up. Amazing interaction. I can't say enough good things. She told me all kinds of stuff about the local gaming area and people in the community. Just super sweet person. Like I said, 6,500 cards, around $80. I took them home. There was probably about 70 to 80 hits in there. A lot of bulk to sort through, a lot of stuff. I had no clue what I was going to do with it. I just all of a sudden, 2 weeks after not having Pokemon cards for over 20 years, I now have 6,000 cards. And so I was like, all right, we're going to see how we sell one of these. Just try it out. And so I found TCG Player, obviously, as anybody does if you Google sell a Pokemon card. And June 9th, I made my first sale. And there, again, that addictive personality kicked right back in. I'm like, okay, so this is fun. I like making money. And I like making money doing things that I like to do. And I like Pokemon. And yeah, I like working for myself. This is gonna be fun. Whew. So we went on a tangent of grabbing inventory. Found a couple listings for a few thousand cards each. Found another offloading for about 8,000 cards. Where we're sitting right now, and I won't go too deep into numbers here, but we're sitting at I don't know, in the ballpark of like 20,000 cards in inventory. We've got, well, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So let's talk about the first month real quick. The first month of sales was, I mean, it was awesome, but it was slow. Like I said, June 9th, first sale. Great. Couple sales a day here and there. Some days without sales. At the end of the month, there was about 40 sales. It took me about 5 weeks, maybe 5.5, to hit seller level 4, to where I could use conditional shipping, ship my cards for free over a certain dollar amount, and people could really see my listings for what they were worth, not my listing plus shipping. And boom, sales started coming in. We went from about 50 sales over 5 weeks to about 100 sales over 3.5 weeks. So that was cool. And that's about where we're at right now. Sitting on our, a little over 150 sales, and just under 2 months. And it's been exciting. It's been a lot of fun. I look at it as just a hobby. I invested over all of my purchases and all in. I'm probably $600. I from the collections that I bought. And how are you getting that 20,000 cards for $600? Okay, hold up. We'll get there. So between cards, a PO box for half of a year, that's a nice little PO box subscription. All the shipping supplies and yada yada, about $600 all in of my own money. And then we've made some cash back to reinvest as well. Hence the 20,000 cards not being just a $600 buy. Yeah, like I said, it's been interesting. It's been fun. I mean, I can't really say much more than that. It's something that I look at as, I put in $600, I've made $600 back and reinvested that. Like, I haven't actually taken anything back. So I guess I was gonna say that I'm playing with house money, but I guess technically I'm not playing with house money yet. I'm still playing with my own because I haven't taken anything back. But we've made about $600 back and reinvested about $400 of that. And so we're about $1,000 in. We have a healthy inventory. Like I said, about 2,000 cards that we have. Or 20,000 that we have, about 2,000 in inventory on TCG Player, and about 100 on our eBay store. Sales are coming in pretty solid. Things are nice. I mean, it's a cool little hobby. Just the way I look at it is, I'm a gamer, so I'm typically playing Call of Duty or an MMO. I'm either grinding kills, grinding levels, or I'm grinding, gold or silver or some currency on an MMO. Instead, I'm just grinding dimes and nickels and quarters, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm getting the same little dopamine effect from leveling up. It's just slightly more productive, and it's fun. And it's shoot your shot, right? You never know when something could take off. If this takes off, am I going to be upset? No. Am I expecting it? No. But would it be nice? Yes. Yeah, that'd be cool. Doing this full time, if it made good money, yeah, that'd be amazing. So, but yeah, like I said, I look at it as a hobby. It's fun. If you're interested, you should do it. I'm gonna make a lot more content about, I don't know, go a little bit more in depth about my process, and kind of show you the in and outs, and show you some buys and some sells, and how I source things, this and that. Yeah, we'll get familiar with each other. I don't know what minute marker we're at here, but it's deep in enough that there's probably nobody watching. But if you are still watching, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like, drop a sub, tell your friends. If you did see anything here that you like, well, unfortunately, these actually are gone. But if you'd like to take a look at the store, check the store out. I'll drop a link below. Yeah, that's it, man. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Enjoy yourselves. It's Monday. I hope it's not too long of a Monday for you. I hope your work week goes by quick. I hope mine does too, because Lord, that 9 to 5 life is for the birds. You guys take it easy. Have a good one. Until next time.